Good morning, one and all. You are learning English with me, that is Mr. Purani sir. In the previous lecture, we studied how to frame a rhetorical question. In that topic, I told you what is a rhetorical question and how to frame it. Once again, let me remind you all. Rhetorical question is that question which does not require any answer. The question which is asked not to get an answer, but to highlight the point that we want to speak. Another purpose of asking the rhetorical question is to attract the attention of the listener. So, friends, today I am going to tell you how to make assertive from interrogative sentence. All of you very well know that there are four types of sentences. What are these four types of sentences? The first one is assertive sentence. In Marathi, you call it as Vidhanarthi Vakya. It is also called as a declarative sentence. The second type of sentence is interrogative sentence. In Marathi, you call it as Prashnarthak Vakya. There are three types of interrogative sentences. One, WH question. Another, yes no question. And the third one that we studied in the previous lecture, and that is a rhetorical question. The next type of sentence is exclamatory sentence. It is called Udgararthi Vakya in Marathi. And the last but not the least is imperative sentence. Ajnarthi Vakya. The sentence which begins with verb is called as imperative sentence. Shut up and listen to me. This is imperative sentence. Concentrate on your study. This is imperative sentence. Pay attention to me. This is imperative sentence. So keep in your mind the sentence which begins with any verb, main verb, that is imperative sentence. These sentences may be affirmative or negative. From the construction point of view, there are three types of sentences. What are these three types of sentences from construction point of view? The first one is simple sentence. In Marathi, you know very well that it is called as सादे वाक्य, और हिंदी में इसे कहा जाता है केवल वाक्य. The second type of sentence is compound sentence, संयुक्त वाक्य. And the last one, which is called as complex sentence. So, in examination, sometimes you are given compound sentence, and in bracket they tell you to make simple. Sometimes you are given complex, and you are told to make either compound or simple sentence. I will tell you how to make simple, compound, complex in the next lecture, but today we have decided to be familiar with interrogative to assertive sentence. So friends, look at the board. Look at these sentences. Is Rahul irregular? It is a question. And all of you know that it is yes no type question. Are they lazy? This is also a question. Can you speak English? Will you buy this dress? How is it possible? Many times you make use of such type of sentences. When your parents tell you to do something which is beyond your capacity, When you are assigned to do the job which is not possible for you, at that time, generally you speak, oh mom or dad, how is it possible for me? How is it possible for us? So this is also a question. Your parents and your teachers make use of this sentence. When you sit before that idiot box that is a television set, when you waste your time here and there, your parents and your teachers say to you, they ask you, why do you waste your time? When you disobey someone, mostly you disobey your parents or teachers at that time. They tell you, they use the interrogative sentence. Why do you disobey us? When you disobey your parents, they say to you, why do you disobey us? So you see the questions, many questions are there on the board. In examination, you are given such type of sentences, and in bracket you are told, you are asked, make it assertive. So what to do to make it assertive? Keep in your mind that it is a very simple topic. Relax and listen. The first step is to begin your answer with the subject. Find out the subject from the sentence. Is Rahul irregular? Who is subject here? The person, the boy, Rahul is the subject. So begin your answer with subject. Rahul. And you know that, or you must keep in the mind. Subject is followed by helping verb. So Rahul is. The beginning of the sentence must be in capital form. You might have studied it when you were in high school. I did nothing, I did only two things. I began my sentence with subject. Then I took the helping verb. The most important part, the most significant part I am going to tell you now, do not forget it from examination point of view. If the given sentence is positive, if the given sentence is an affirmative form, your answer must be negative. So what to do then? Use negative word in your answer. If the given sentence is an affirmative, make your answer negative. So is plus not, all of you know that isn't. You may write isn't, which is the contracted form of is not, or you may write is not. Both are correct. Do not get confused. Now rest part of the sentence, that is irregular. Remove this question mark. What is the question? Is Rahul irregular? Your answer is Rahul isn't irregular. Rahul is not irregular. One more question is that, are they lazy? Many students are lazy. Let me say something about A6 activity in same passage. Vocabulary, all of you. For 2 marks, you are asked to write out antonyms, opposite words. The opposite word for lazy is hardworking, industrious. You may write any one of these. The opposite word for irregular is regular, all of you know. So let's come back to the topic now. I am talking about how to make assertive from interrogative sentence. Are they lazy? Who is the subject here? They. So begin your answer with they. Then take down the helping word. Are. All of you know that the given sentence is an affirmative. It is in affirmative form. It is a positive sentence. And when the sentence is positive, our answer must be negative. And we have to use negative word not here in this given sentence. They are not. You may write aren't. Both are correct. The remaining part of the sentence is lazy. Remove this question mark. Question mark is replaced by full stop. Are they lazy? Is the given sentence. Our answer is they are not lazy or they aren't lazy. Look at the next one. Can you speak English? The sentence is in interrogative form. The sentence, the question is introduced. It begins with can, and can is one of those 24 models. Can you speak English? Who is the subject here? Of course, you. So take you at the beginning, at the outset of your answer. Of course, Y must be in capital form. You. Next, write down the model auxiliary, the helping verb. Can. You should take the model auxiliary which is present in the sentence. Don't give preference to your likes and dislikes. Nobody will say, sir, I don't like can. Shall I take could? No. Whenever you transform the sentence, I tell it frequently, whenever you transform the sentence, you should not change the meaning of the given sentence as well as the tense of the given sentence. The meaning and the tense, these both things remain unchanged whenever the sentences are transformed. And that's why, as you are given here can in the given sentence, you should take the same one. You should not give preference to your likes or dislikes. Okay? So look, can you speak English? This is the sentence. Of course, it is interrogative sentence. Begin with you can. The sentence is positive, so make it negative. You cannot. Rest or remaining part of the sentence is speak English. Remove question mark. You full stop there. Can you speak English? Your answer must be you cannot speak English. Next, look at the next question. Will you buy this dress? Now this sentence is in future tense, simple future tense. The given sentence is in simple future tense. Our answer must be also in the same tense, and that is simple future tense. Will you buy this dress? No doubt, it is interrogative sentence. Let us make it affirmative and assertive. Begin your answer with you. So take down you at the outset of your answer, at the beginning of your answer. Subject is followed by the helping verb that you find in the sentence. You will. The sentence is positive, no? So make our answer negative. Will you buy this dress? Your answer, your assertive sentence. You will not. Will not. Contracted form of will not. I have seen many students telling me villain, which is not correct. There is not the word villain in English. So the contracted form of will not is won't. The rest part of the sentence is buy this dress. Remove question mark and place there full stop. Will you buy this dress? The answer is you won't buy this dress. You will not buy this dress. You may write either you will not or you won't buy this dress. Both are given credit in the examination. Now look at this one is quite different sentence. These sentences begin with helping verbs. Is Rahul irregular? Are they lazy? Can you speak English? Will you buy this dress? These are the questions and they begin with helping verb. But here you are given quite different sentence. How is it possible? This is not an answer question. The question begins with how. How is the WH word? When you are given WH question at the beginning of your answer and especially how, what to do to frame an assertive sentence? Very simple. Keep in your mind. The sentence is affirmative or negative. Given sentence. What do you think? Of course, this is affirmative sentence. And our answer? It must be negative. Remove this how first of all. Don't take it into account. Do not consider it. Get it cancelled. Get it eliminated. Get it deleted. You know the word delete very well as you are techno savvy and you are computer mobile users. Delete instead of eliminate or remove. It is easy for you to understand the word delete. So delete this how. Don't take it into account. Do not consider it. Now what is the remaining part of the sentence? Is it possible? Is it possible? Make use of these formats. Make use of these rules. The rules that you have used in the previous sentences. You may use here. Is it possible? Which is the subject here in this sentence? It. Begin your answer with it. I must be in capital form as it is the first word and first letter of the first word in your answer. First letter of the first word must be in a capital form. So it. Now remaining part of the sentence is. Sentence is positive. So let us make it negative. It isn't or is not. Both are correct. Isn't is contracted form of is not. It isn't possible or it is not possible. Question mark is replaced by helping verb. Now look at one more sentence. Why do you waste your time? I am telling you now how to make assertive when the question begins with why do you. Let us listen some more examples that begin with why do you. 1. Why do you waste your time? Why do you neglect your study? Why do you watch television? Why do you get up late? Why do you watch movies? Why do you play mobile games? These are the questions. So friends, keep in your mind. Do not forget, when the question begins with why do you or why do they, why do plus subject and in bracket make it assertive. What to do? Remove, delete, eliminate these three words. Why do you? These three words are replaced by you should not. I must repeat. When the question begins with why do plus subject, you should begin your answer with subject plus should not. Why do you waste your time? Answer. You should not waste your time. Why do you play mobile games? Answer. You should not play mobile games. Why do you disobey your parents? You should not disobey your parents. Why do you neglect your study? You should not neglect your study. So do not forget such type of sentences are given in the examination. This is a very important part. This is interrogative sentence. And to make it assertive, remove why do you and rewrite there, write there, you should not. The last part. Why do you? One more sentence. The same pattern. Why do you disobey us? So I told you, why do you is remove? Why do you is cancel, deleted, eliminated? And you should write here, you should not. Why do you disobey us? You should not disobey us. So friends, today we threw light on the types of sentences. I am repeating. 1. Assertive, interrogative, exclamatory, and imperative. From construction point of view, there are 3 types of sentences: simple, compound, and complex. What did we learn today? We learned how to make assertive from interrogative sentence. Is Rahul irregular? You wrote Rahul isn't regular. You took subject at the beginning of your answer. Then you took or wrote helping verb. You used negative word in the sentence and you have written the rest of the sentence, the remaining part of the sentence. So in short, I would like to tell you, in a nutshell, I would like to tell you, begin your answer with subject, take down at the outset the subject of the given sentence, then write the helping word, use negative word if the given sentence is positive, and write down remaining part of the sentence as it is. Don't fail and forget to remove question mark and place give full stop. The sentences given to you were affirmative, and that's why you made negative. Sometimes in examination you are given negative sentence. Look here. If the given sentence is negative, for example, he was not silly. Excuse me, this is assertive sentence. I am talking about interrogative to assertive. Look at this one. Wasn't he sincere? This is a question. Wasn't he sincere? The given sentence is negative. Sincere, honest, loyal. The opposite word for sincere is insincere. Many students make mistake when they say unsincere, which is not correct. Insincere, honest, dishonest. Similar word for sincere is not brilliant. Similar word for sincere is honest, loyal. Come back to the topic again. The sentence is negative. Wasn't he sincere? Of course, it is a question. The first step, begin your answer with subject, he. As the given sentence is negative, your answer must be in affirmative form, in a positive form. So remove this not and take out only was. The remaining part of the sentence. As you have taken he at the beginning of your answer, you should not take it here again. The last word is sincere. Remove question mark and place there full stop. Wasn't he sincere? Your answer is he was sincere. Now let us see the last example. Aren't they free? This is the question. And it is negative also. Aren't they free? Take down subject at the beginning. They. Remove this negative word. As given sentence is negative, our answer must be positive. They are free. So friends, today I told you how to make assertive from interrogative sentence. The next part will be taught you in the next lecture. Goodbye. Space